Hi everybody, I'm Kathleen Alcala, paper crafter. Welcome to my channel. I'm pressing on with that journal that I've been working on the last few videos. This time I decided to make the cover, and I am going to go with this incredibly ugly box. I think this makes a good size for the signatures that I created. It's a little smaller and I'm okay with that. It's a little different than what I normally do. I do want to fold this in so it will give it some security. I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. I'm getting close to the end on this, so let's see if this will hold this all down. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and cover this with fabric, you guys, instead of like the beautiful scrapbook paper that I have that's really thick. I want to make sure that it looks very feminine and pretty, and I just thought it might be really nice to go with, I wonder if that will hold on, I have an idea. I'm thinking that the fabric will go really pretty with the femininity that I'm looking for. I'm going to just put these down to hold it. Okay, I'm going to also do this side too. Let me see if I can get a camera shot here. I guess I could have picked up this. Take that off. Take that off. Doesn't want to come out. Okay. Alright. So how are you guys? How are you doing? I am doing well. I have a day off today, which I always love to craft on my day off, and it's a beautiful day outside. It's really quiet in the neighborhood. The dogs are just fell asleep, so you know it's a perfect time for me to craft. When the dogs go to sleep, I gotta craft, hurry. So this is a little bit, it's hard. It doesn't want to necessarily lie down. It's thick too, but I want that to be thick. Okay, let me just put a clip on here to see if that will help it. Like I said, I have clips. Goodness knows where they all went. Okay, let me see what I got here, you guys. What I got. Yeah. On the sidelines, all my things are falling. You guys, one day I will have a video on my craft room. I share it with my sister Diane, and she's from Diane and Danny at Home, which I've spoken about many times. And her space is so much more organized than my space. See, I like that. I wanted there to be something wide for here. I'm going to show you why. Hold on. Because I have all of these signatures that are going to take up that space. See? Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. I could not find my foam. A foam piece would be perfect right here. So I actually going to pad it with some fabric. This is cute roses, but honestly this is like flannel pajama. I'm not a fan of the whole flannel pajama thing. So I am going to glue this down just to give it a little bit of padding on it. I think that would be a great idea. Let's go ahead and put some glue. Normally, it's been a long time since I made a journal this way. I've been using kind of the just a firm 12 by 12 paper, scrapbook paper, and I haven't really done this route. It's been a while. I'm not going to sew the signatures into this book. What I'm going to do is actually just I'm going to glue them in with fabric. I know that you've all seen that before. Ooh, that glue smelled strong. Okay, I'm just going to cover this. Okay. Actually, I want to see something. This is long enough. I'm wondering if I can just drape it across, and I think I can. Look at. So both sides would have this. Kind of like that idea. Okay, I'm gonna cut. There's a big, ginormous excess right here. I'm gonna cut that off. So it does end right here. I'm just gonna go to here. I'm not being careful because this is just a scrap piece of fabric. So I don't need to be careful with that. So I want to fold this sort of like an envelope. I don't think this is going to be my actual inside fabric. I think this is just going to be, I think this is just going to be the outer. Just like I said, I'm not crazy about this fabric. I just don't like the way it feels. I think I'm just going to glue it and cut it because I'm putting fabric. Other fabric's going to be in here too. So there's no point in being all specifically perfect. Okay, this paper I should probably pull up. Let me pull that paper up. Yeah, stuck to my fingers. Okay. I know I've seen people use a cereal box for this. You can use anything. You can use just a regular box. A lot of people will measure that center piece, you know, right here, the spine, to fit perfectly, but I don't feel like I need to do that. This is good enough for me. It fits. That's why I chose this box, because it actually fit my signatures really well. Okay, let's just cover this up. And this. And this. That makes it so much easier to work with. And go ahead and snip these corners. Let's see how it folds. That folds great. Okay, I'm gonna glue this piece down. Okay. In. I really do like these little flowers, I have to be honest, they're cute. And now that the fabric is kind of laid out, it doesn't feel so flannel-ish. Go ahead and glue that in. You know, a hot glue gun for this project would probably be really great. In all honesty, I have a hot glue gun. I rarely use it because I burn my fingers so horribly on it. I'm a little afraid of it. Okay. So that's one of the reasons I use this glue. I know I see a lot of people craft with the hot glue gun, and it is a lot faster. It holds things down really quick. The other reason I don't like to use hot glue, it feels hard. I don't like the feeling of hard. Does that make sense? I don't want to feel the glue. And I feel like with the hot glue gun, you feel the glue. I don't like that. I want it to be soft. That's one of the reasons I'd like to use this fabric tack. For the 3-in-1, it is soft. And you're not feeling that filling. Okay. Okay. So I kind of cut that off a little too much, but it's not going to matter because I'm covering this. This is just a bottom layer to pad the box. Another cool thing to use is just a regular book. And then you don't need to, some of the books are so beautiful you don't need to cover them. But to me, those are hard and rare to find, books that are that beautiful that they don't need coverage, right? Okay. Okay. Here's this. See? Pretty cool, huh? Now, the fabric I thought about for this was either this one, because look how beautiful this is, you guys. Isn't that pretty? Or this one. Oh, I love that. It's gonna be this one. I might consider this one for the center. The bottom here, that could be pretty. I'm not sure. Think about it. Okay. Oops, it's coming apart. Needs a little more glue. Hold on. Okay. And let me go ahead and start gluing. I still want to put lace. I want to consider, I might actually look into a fabric image that I have several, you know, several pretty ladies and different things I've purchased from people that are on fabric. My printer, I think I had told you I had to return it and got my money back. And when I thought they were going to have some of the upgraded ones there at the shop, they did not. I was surprised and disappointed. However, they do sell them online. And I was going to wait to buy one till after my surgery because I thought, well, I don't need to have a printer. And then I wanted to print this morning and I realized I couldn't. I'm like, oh man, I didn't have my printer. I was so disappointed. So I went ahead and I thought, that's it. It was like super early in the morning. Sometimes I wake up like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. My dog will get me up. She likes to cuddle lately. I don't know what the deal is with that. She thinks she can just wake me up at any moment. It doesn't matter. Why? I don't need to sleep. You know, I get to cuddle with her. Sometimes I'll take her potty, and then she falls right to sleep, and I'm up. I'm like, oh man. So anyway, I thought when I go, I'm going to go back to sleep, and when I wake up, I'm going to go ahead and order myself a printer. And I did. I'm like, this is just ridiculous. Gotta get a printer. It's about a printer and some ink. I was gonna buy a more expensive. I bought an Epson, those inkwell printers. I was gonna buy an upgrade from the one I bought last time, but it turned out that the upgrade did not take the ink that I already have. I have like 2 packs of ink, and the ink is like $50 a pack. So I thought, I think I'll just go back to the one I had. Maybe I just had a lemon, and that's, you know, what I'm hoping for. Oh no, you guys, look at, it's not straight. Oh man, you guys see that? It came out crooked. Look at, can you see what I'm talking about? Let's see, how misshapen is it? Can you guys, okay, I gotta see. Can we really tell that much? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna go with it. You see how that stripe is coming down to the edge off the page? That's what I don't like. I wanted it to be straight. However, as a grand scheme of things, I think it's still okay. Because, like I said, it will be covered. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not going to deal. This is too big, but okay. So I am going to trim this down to a manageable size. I'm just going to fold it in like I did the other one. Okay. I am going to trim the corners here. I want to be careful that I'm not over trimming. Now I'm going to trim the corners, but I'm still going to be putting another piece of fabric on top of the fold. So it doesn't really matter. This is just to tuck it in and make it look a little bit better, right? Okay. So you see how I cut the edges off? See? And that way I can just go ahead and put them in. Glue them in like that. See? Okay. See if that's enough. I want to get that kind of tight, but not overly tight, you know what I mean? I don't want to make it pull from this piece. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, I'm going to do this side. Okay, so today has been a nice, relaxing day. Work has been extremely traumatizing, you guys. Sometimes, you know, where I work, it goes in lulls. I've mentioned before several times where I work. It's a boarding care facility for those with mental health diagnosis, and the diagnoses are pretty severe. Schizophrenia, schizoaffective. They could also have bipolar. And not that that's bad, because it's not. I mean, I'm so grateful that people are willing to come in and just accept their diagnosis and take the meds they would need and have a great life. It's not that, but what's the problem is if people do drugs. I think I mentioned this before. We have, unfortunately, this one young man, sweetest guy on the planet, you guys, started using meth, and it got really bad. I mean, really bad. We had to call the sheriff. I had to call the county behavioral health team, like a crisis intervention team, to come out, which is a rare thing for them to do. They don't normally do that. It has to be pretty bad. And then I had to secure the facility from, kicking everybody out that did not work there, which was hectic. I had people coming. I had to call and cancel. I had, that day was just hectic. We had all kinds of people. And it took a long time for them to come out. What I didn't know, I mean, the sheriff department called me like 3 times maybe, asking me questions, and I just felt like yelling, would you please hurry? This guy's saying he's going to kill somebody. And you take people, you take them at the word. When they tell you they're going to do something, you believe it, right? I was hoping that wasn't going to be the case, but it was the case, so, okay. So anyway, they finally came out. The health team came out first, then the 3 sheriffs came out. And they were really nice, the sheriff. I really liked them a lot. Okay, guys, let's see how this looks as the center. I want to see what you guys think. It's pretty, huh? I like it. That is a pretty center. Let's see one thing. Hold on, guys. I want to see if I might have enough fabric to use this fabric. I love that fabric so much, but I don't. Wah. Wah, wah. Let me see. Hold on. I just have one little strip left of this fabric. I could put the one strip across. Look how cute that looks with the little roses there. What do you guys think? You know what? I think I like that, and I think I'm going to do it. Yep, indeedy. That's random, I know. See, normally you would have a full piece and it would cover and it would look perfect and beautiful, but that's not how I roll. I'm probably going to put strips of lace down here too, just to cover up. It's all crooked cutting. I wasn't intending to actually use it. So anyway. So, so the guy gets going back to my story, so he gets taken away, and, this has already taken like 3 hours of my time, and stress levels high. But when he left, I asked if I could talk to him. They had him in the car, and they said sure. And he's such a sweet guy, and I know that it's the meth and it's not him. And I told him, take care of yourself. And he's so sweet, this guy. He goes, I will. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. You're just so sweet. I'm like, well, man, I hate those drugs. I was thinking, I hope we get to see him again. I hope he can find sobriety. And, it's the unfortunate thing with our system where I work. It will take a long time before he can come back out. He's in jail. He has to he'll probably go into locked facility and get put on proper meds, and then he has to kick the drugs, and then he'll go into a specific rehab. So it'll be a long time before he rolls back around my way. But I thought I wouldn't say no to him. I think he's so sweet. Okay. Cool, huh? What about something like that? That's pretty. I like that. Different. Isn't that pretty, you guys? I love that. I think that's gorgeous. I think we're gonna wait though, because I'm having visions of putting pockets. I think I'm gonna wait. I am going to wait on that. Okay, so here are my signatures. And I picked out fabric that I'm going to use to tie them in. So what I want to do, I think it was this fabric I picked for here. I'm going to use little pieces of fabric to sew them in, to glue them down, right? Okay. And I like the idea of their having pieces of fabric. I love that, like shredded fabric. I've always loved that kind of a look. This one I picked a little floral. I thought that was cute together. So I am going to just cut me a piece. Hold on, hold that thought. This looks really tore up. I'm just gonna cut that up, stuff off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to glue this signature into here. See, it's gonna be like that, right? And I'm gonna glue that down. And then when I flip it over, I'm gonna glue another piece down here. So I'm gonna get another piece. Let me see if it's this size that I need. Yes. Yes, indeedy. See, then this will go here. See, that will hold in this signature like that, right? And then I'm going to go do that for each one. So I'm going to just start with this guy. I'm just going to put a very small bead of glue. I'm going to try to get right here on that edge. And let's see how well it holds down. I don't want to put too much fabric because I don't want to lose that cherub. But at the same time, I know I need to have enough fabric to hold it in place. Okay. Let's just... I like the little shreds right here. I think that's cute. See? I love all the different colored fabrics and just love that. See, I got that glued in. I'm going to glue this one in too. I just want another small bead of glue right here. I hate to get rid of that bird, so I'm trying to be careful not to put too much. But the fabric is really pretty, so I'm really okay with this fabric showing. It's gorgeous. Okay, push that up just a little bit. I don't want it to be where it's gonna fall off. Okay. Pretty, huh? See, now it has two pieces. And you could make this smaller, the fabric pieces smaller, but I like the fabric because it's also different. I love multicolored and really out there stuff. I like all different things. Some people like, you know, and it's up to you. Some people really like to have just one color and, you know, monotone, or, and I do too at times. I like to have the neutral things, but for this time around, I since the paper is so colorful, I kind of feel like this needs to be real colorful too. Let's just put some glue down here and let's put this down. Okay. Actually, I'm going to do it this way because it needs to be on the fold like that. See? Because it is the first signature. Isn't that pretty? And then I'm going to glue this side. Yeah. Okay. All right. It's like I'm doing surgery, you guys. That is so pretty. I love that. Isn't that pretty? So see where it is. I just want you to see in relation to where it stands on the, see how it's right there? It's not there. Now, the second signature, I believe, is this signature. I could do the same thing, use the same fabric to hold it in, but I really wanted to have a different fabric. I really liked, let's see what fabric do I have. I thought this was really pretty. Just, was it this blue one? Hold on, hold that thought. Yeah, I kind of have wanted just a solid piece too. And let me just see what this would look like, you guys. I'm just gonna cut me a piece and just to see. Okay. I'm just gonna get a smaller piece. Okay. So I'm only gonna tack this piece. I'm gonna tack that one in right here. So it would tack in like that. I'm not sure if I'm loving a solid on there compared to those beautiful flowers. But it might be kind of nice because this is so floral here. I kind of like that idea of not having too much. Too much. I want to do it. I'm going to go with this blue. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. And just right on the edge. See, that's how that's going to sit in there. Gotta make sure it stays glued. Okay. I'm determined to use the rest of this glue, you guys. I know it's frustrating. I'm frustrated with it. But if I start using a different one, I won't finish that, and then it's a waste. Do you know what I mean? Now I'm going to glue this in. Let me just see how far it needs to be. Probably needs to be right about there. I'm going to push this up. So I want to be mindful. This is a small piece compared to this. So where is it fitting in the scheme of the journal? And it's quite a big gap here. I have four signatures. So I'm thinking in terms like 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's going to be a little bit of a space, which I'm leaving right there. I think that will be a good space. And it's pretty, so I'm okay with that. Now I just need to tack this down onto that. Get this down here. I think this is kind of, honestly, I think this is a harder way of doing it than probably sewing it in to the actual top of it, you know. But I didn't feel like sewing it into the actual, I didn't want to do that. I like it when you don't see the strings on the outside. At least that's me anyway. I just like not to see the strings. Okay. So that gap is a good gap because you got to think in terms that these things are going to be filled up. So you got to leave space in between. Can you guys see where that second one hits? Hope so. And it looks like I need to add a little bit more glue, which is fine. I might have to shore it up with some more fabric pieces, which would be fine. I can do that. Ugh. Okay. String. Okay. That's cute, huh? I actually like it like that. Okay. The next one I want to do is this one here. Put the signature in, which I'm probably going to, I'm thinking, hold on guys. So I need to give it space. I'm going to glue this down. And that way we'll just hold all that together. Okay. So now I need to give this some space here. And then the final one will be here. So I'm probably going to put it right about there. I wanted to use this fabric. I thought it was pretty. Get rid of this. That might be a little long. A little big. Let's see how much I can cover it being okay. That's a little long, you guys. I'm going to need to cut that a little smaller. That's much better. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this in. This one I'm doing a little bit more. There we go. Let me see where I need to go. It's going to be right about here. Okay. Let's go ahead and glue this down. Oh, she got glue on the wrong side. Okay. Okay. So that has a little bit of space. That one has a little bit of space. Okay. So I just need to glue in this one little piece right here. Glue that down to here. And then I'm going to glue in the last signature using a different fabric. For some reason I feel really warm. I'm not sure why. It's really weird. Last night it rained for like 10 minutes. I live in Central California coast, and it's really weird for it to rain, honestly, you guys. I mean, we do have some summer storms, but so rare. And they're usually not good. California has a lot of forest fires going on right now, or just a lot of fires burning out of control. It's incredible. And then I thought it looked like it was going to have lightning last night for sure. I thought, oh no. Oh no, was my thought. It's not good. Okay, and I'm going to put this one here. See how it's going to be, guys? But it turned out that we didn't have lightning like I thought. It only rained like 10-15 minutes, but man, it looked spooky. It was really dark, grim, really grim. I thought, oh no. I wasn't sure if it was going to be like lightning or cause more fires, or if it was going to be something more serious, like earthquake. That's always my mind, you guys. Earthquakes are always on my mind. Let me just do this. Okay. You guys, I'm sure I'm running out of time, big time. Let me see how big I want this. So I need to cut this probably like that. But no earthquake and just a 10-minute rain and no lightning, so it was all good. After the last few days, it's been crazy. Oh, the other thing that happened at work, that's why the last few days have been crazy. So I test our well water twice a year to make sure no problems, right? Well, tested positive for bacteria E. coli. So that has not happened. I think it happened once when I first started working there, like 8 years ago, but it hasn't happened since. So all the staff who worked there during that time period, all the managers did not work there anymore. So it was sort of like this, okay, what do we do kind of a moment. And it is a county-owned building that I'm a part of, although it is a private company that runs boarding care facilities. So it was kind of a code red, and we didn't shut off the water. We didn't shut it down because people still needed to use the bathroom, but we had to block off all the faucet handles and the showers, and oh my gosh, it was wild. We had to make arrangements to get our residents to be able to go somewhere to shower, and that was out of town. It wasn't even in the town that we were, oof, I put glue right here. I do not want glue right there. So it was incredibly stressful day. Incredibly stressful is all I can tell you. Ugh, it was brutal. Brutal. But my team, you know, the staff that I have are just, they're amazing. You know, we all pitched in together, and we got all of our residents to be safe and okay, and it was fantastic. Seriously, it was really fantastic. Okay, so this is the last one, you guys. I'm going to glue this red piece down. It's going to be covered up with the other color right now anyway. Okay, I'm going to put some glue down here, and then glue on top of this. Okay, here's this last piece. I love this fabric, it's so cute. Isn't that cute, guys? So anyway, we have somebody coming, a company we hired to come out tomorrow and check the wells out and the water, and so we have emergency water supplies that we have to keep, so we're using that. But we also bought small water bottles and paper products. We just had to really scramble and get the place ready for this situation. But my team is amazing. I'm just so impressed with everybody, how much they did, and they really pulled together. Everyone pulled together. It was great. Okay, you guys, believe it or not, that piece is done. Look at it. So this is smaller than the paper, but I wanted it to be that way. And the reason I wanted that to be that way, because I've never done one like that. Usually I do one where the entire thing is covered, but honestly, my journals are more for looking and just having fun with them. It's rare that you can actually write anywhere in my journals, so I know that to be fact, and I didn't want to, I didn't need to make it, you know, where the cover covers everything. I don't need to do that. I might go ahead and cut like this right here. It's too much. Let's see if I can just tear it. I don't think I can. Oh, maybe so. But I don't want to destroy this, so I'm going to have to cut this way. There we go. Yay, 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 yay. And this one will need to be trimmed here too, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that. Now, for the sake of time, you guys, I am going to wrap this video up because I'm sure I'm like way in there in time frame. I'll probably edit to make it a little bit better for you guys so you're not watching so much. But I'm thinking I still am going to want to put lace like I showed earlier. I still think I want to do something like that. I think that's still going to be pretty. I also like the idea of in between that, I might also instill some lace too. Won't that be gorgeous? I think it'll be, I think it'll be spectacular. Look at this, could go like in every single space, and how spectacular would that look, right? I can't wait to do that. I can't wait to put lace in between every single space. Not the same lace, just different pieces, but I just want to show you how incredibly pretty that looks, having the lace there. Isn't that stunning? And I'm still not sure what I want to do here, and therefore I don't want to cover anything up yet. I'm still considering what I want to put there. There's the top of this journal. I'll need to do some editing, like I might cut this down, I might just glue it down, I'm not really sure. I'm excited to decorate these signatures, this journal, and put some lace and some images, and isn't that going to be cute? I love it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging in there and tagging along with me as I create this different kind of journal. I hope that you find a little inspiration. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and I love your comments, your feedback. If there's anything you want to share or you know, tell me, please do. If there's any kind of videos you'd like to see, let me know. And you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. Until next time. Bye-bye.